Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm just taking a look at this thing, which I found at my local dollar store. I don't know if you guys know this yet, but dollar stores in Canada typically carry stuff over $1. So this guy was $4, but yeah, it's a little vacuum cleaner, and it looks like it's meant for automotive use because there's a little like a cigarette lighter plug. But for $4, I figured we'd take a look. Runs off 12 volts. 60 watts, that's just over 4 amps, I think, right? Something like that. So, yeah, let's have a look. Figured I could take this apart. $4 is not too bad. I do wish I had a little vacuum for around here when I just need to clean my keyboard or my bench here or something from the built up dust of being in a basement. So maybe this thing will do the job. Got a little nozzle here. Wish this had a little brush on it, but I guess not. Power cord and the vacuum itself. Don't know how well you can see that. Okay, looks pretty simple. It's got a little inlet there. It's pretty cheap looking. It's got a extremely cheap filter. I don't know if I can take that out. Should be able to take that out. I think it's just rubber. Sitting in there by friction. Rah. Yeah, wow. That is very cheap. And little white plastic shoe. And a little dust flap there, little rubber, which I believe you can go only one way. Yep, but that's pretty crap. I don't think that'll work for very well. Yeah, nothing much to do about this. How about on this end? Okay, got a little, see the fins there for the little impeller. Little stiff on-off button. Is there a fuse in this? Let's see. Nope. Nope. This is literally just one wire tied to this. The other wire tied to this. That is the cheapest cigarette lighter type plug I have ever seen. Wow. Okay. My little benchtop power supply here may not be able to provide 4 amps. We will see. But somehow I doubt that this thing will actually pull the full like 60 watts. I doubt it. So, okay. Let's put this together. Yeah. Let me get myself set up for the little power supply, and then we will see if this thing works. So I've made a mess here with little pieces of paper. They're extremely small, so if this can't pick it up, it's going to be a fail. I have my power supply here set to 12 volts, 12.6 volts. I don't know if you can see that, 12.6 volts. Don't know if focus is right. Take a look. And with a 5 amp max, I don't think we're going to hit that. In fact, my power supply gives off 12 volts at 4 amps maximum, just the brick that's feeding this power supply. But I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that. Let's have a look. I actually pulled the maximum current on that. Huh. Well then, I guess I'm going to have to get a stronger power supply before I judge this thing. Okay, well, I pulled out my big boy supply. I'm getting this power from a 24 volt, I think it's a 10 amp brick. Well, it's a big Chinese power supply. Maybe we'll take a look at it someday. But yeah, I've got my decent sized crocodile clips here. These are 18 gauge. Yeah, yeah, we will see. I just need to set the current limit. So I probably want to set it to 6 amps actually. This is the maximum this goes, 6 amps. I think it's 6 or 8. Yeah, 6 amps. So we're going to go OK. All right, 12.6. Let's see. Well, I'll be damned. So this thing goes into constant current, or this thing goes into constant current as soon as I turn this thing on, but after that it settles down at 5 point something amps. Not sure if you got that, but I will put the wattage on the screen. Okay, so I was mistaken. This thing does pull a heavier vacuum, or well, pulls a lot more current than I thought. The opening is a bit small though, so stuff is getting stuck in that flap. Very interesting. That flap is now stuck open, so not very high quality, but I wasn't expecting that much. This has a little snout you can install on, but again, very low quality. But like, not terrible for the money. I guess the next step would be to take this thing apart and see what it's like. Well, let's just see how this is built. I honestly don't think we're going to see much. I think it's going to be this cable to this on-off switch to a little brushed DC motor, which is probably going to be, I don't know, that big around or something. Not very big. For $4, I figured I wasn't taking too many risks. And I thought it'd be entertaining to see what kind of vacuum cleaner you can get for $4. This is very shitty plastic too, I have to say. It's only from being in the box it got scuffed up. If you're one of those people that like your stuff pristine, this is not the tool for you. But then again, it's only $4. I suspect this will work just about a dozen times, and then after that, never ever again. Okay, little spring on the catch there. Wow, actually, this is far simpler than I could have ever imagined. So there's the cable coming in. It's going to one side of the motor. The other side of the motor, it just has this little switch here in the way. And that's it. This is a little... Oh wow, this motor is still warm. It's been a few minutes since I ran this thing. This motor is absolutely tiny. And yeah, I feel as though what's happening here, for the most part... Oh, there's a little alignment pin down there. So this spins. It would be this way. And basically it draws air into here and forces it out around here and then out of these vents. The ducting is nothing special. This case exists only to hold the switch, the motor, and your hand, I guess. That's it, that's all. Like, even though this is a $4 at retail device, this costs probably, I don't know, geez, less than $1 probably in volume. The most expensive part of this is the motor, for sure, but this is not going to last long. In fact, there's a little... You see this mount here? Don't know if you can see it. It's like black on black. I'm going to twist it until you can. This guy here. See that holder there? So this is actually a bearing surface. If you can see in there that black collar, that's actually lubricated. So it actually spins on there. This thing is not going to last long at all, but it's impressive just how simple a device can be and still work. Like, this will work for definitely at least, you know, 4 or maybe 5 uses, something like that. It's incredible how low you can get the price by eliminating components. This is just an on-off switch and a DC motor, a little bit of clever fan design. That's it, that's all. Like, this is really nothing at all special. $4. Hard to believe, like, someone built this down to a price. Like, $4. That's incredible. Imagine the amount of molds you have to punch out. How many of these you have to get out of your mold, you know? That's incredible. Well, it does function. I am going to use it for a little bit, and I'm interested to see how long it lasts. I'm guessing the only limiting factor here is the life of this motor or the contacts on this switch. But if the contacts on this switch go, I'm just going to replace the switch. Hell, I can even just hard solder this wire onto here, and I can just turn it on by plugging it in. But yeah, incredible. So if you like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments below. And I would like to give a special thanks to my Patreons, which make me a little bit more comfortable going out and buying this random crap. And once again, thanks for watching.